So let us try to answer some algebra major shape question. Okay, some of these questions are solvable by using your calculator and some are not. Okay, so I am going to discuss both the manual and the calculator solution for each problem. Okay, so let us begin with problem number 1. Okay, what is the solution to the given system of equation 2x minus 3y equals 16 and 5x plus 2y equals 2? Okay, so try muna natin using a calculator. Okay, so mga gagamit ng calculator, I would recommend Canon F789 SGA kung meron lang din kayong pambili. Pero if you are on a budget, pwede naman yung mas mura, Cars KC-S991. Okay, ito yung personal choice ko kasi meron silang shift solve function. Okay, so kung bibili kayo ng calculator, dapat may shift solve or calc button. Okay, so discuss natin itong problem number 1 using our calculator. Okay, so yung tinatanong is yung solution, meaning pinapahanap yung value ng x and y. Okay, para ma-solve ito using your calculator, yung unang gagawin, simply press mode and then select equation. Okay, since magso-solve tayo ng equation. Okay, yung equation dyan is itong number 5. Okay, so press 5. Okay, so merong lumabas na apat na pagpipilian, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung number 1, linear equation in two unknowns or two variables, ax plus by equals c. Yung number 2, ax plus by plus cz equals d. Meaning, linear equations in three variables kasi x, y, and z. Yung number 3 naman ginagamit for quadratic equation kasi ax squared. And lastly, yung number 4, for cubic equations, ax cubed. Okay, since itong number 1 is a linear equation in two variables, yung pipiliin natin is itong number 1, ax plus by equals c. Okay, so press 1, and then may lalabas na matrix. Okay, so sa matrix na ito, i-input lang natin yung coefficient ng x, ng y, and yung constant. By the way, yung a is yung coefficient ng x, yung b yung coefficient ng y, and then yung c is your constant. Dapat yung given equation mo is written in standard form. Meaning yung x and y nasa left side ng equation and then yung constant nasa right side ng equation. Okay, so kung naka-standard form na siya, pwede mo na i-input yung coefficient niya. Okay, so let us begin with the first equation. 2x minus 3y equals 16. Okay, yung numerical coefficient ni x is 2, so a is 2. And then press equal. And then, yung coefficient ni y is negative 3, so b is negative 3. And then press equal. Okay, and then yung c, yung constant is 16. Okay, then press equal. Okay, bababa ngayon yung selector or highlighter sa number 2. Meaning, i-input naman natin ngayon yung coefficient ng equation number 2. Yung numerical coefficient ng x sa second equation is 5. Okay, so 5, a is 5. And then yung b is 2. And then yung constant natin is also 2. Okay? After i-input lahat ng coefficients for the first and second equation, press nyo lang itong equal. Okay, so may lalabas na sagot dyan, which is x is equal to 2. Meaning, the value of x is 2. Okay, so x equals 2. Okay, para makita nyo yung solution or yung value ng y, press nyo lang itong down arrow. Okay, so y equals negative 4. Okay, so x equals 2 and y equals negative 4. Okay, so the correct answer is letter x equals 2, y equals negative 4, letter D. Okay, so paano naman if walang shift solve yung calculator ko? What if pang sari-sari store yung dala kong calculator sa let? Wala kang choice kundi mag-manual calculation ka. At so itry natin i-solve manually. Okay, so we have the given system, 2x minus 3y equals 16 and 5x plus 2y equals 2. Okay, so meron tayong tatlong method na pwedeng gamitin. Pwedeng substitution, pwedeng elimination, or pwedeng comparison. Okay, so personally, yung pinakagusto ko sa lahat is yung elimination. kasi mas madali. Okay, so try nating mag-eliminate ng variable. So wala tayong pwedeng i-eliminate agad-agad na variable. So try natin siyang i-manipulate. Okay, so let us try to eliminate, for example, itong y. Magkaiba yung coefficient niya. So pwede natin ito i-multiply in such a way na magiging pareho yung coefficient ng y. Okay, so for example, ito 3 and 2, pwede natin siyang gawing 6 and negative 6, di ba? Okay, so para maging 6 ito, pwede natin siya i-multiply by 2. Okay? And then ito, para maging 6 siya, pwede natin siya i-multiply by 3. Okay, so yung resulting system of equation natin is, okay, 2 times 2x is 4x. And then 2 times negative 3y is negative 6y. And then 2 times 16 is 32. Okay, then multiply by 3 yung second equation. 3 times 5x is 15x. And then 3 times 2y is positive 6y. Okay, and then 3 times 2 is 6. So equals 6. Okay? Notice na pareho na yung coefficient ng y and magkaiba na sila ng sign. Dapat kasi yung isa positive, yung isa negative. Okay, so meaning pwede na natin ito i-eliminate. Okay, so try natin i-combine or i-add. 4x plus 15x is 19x. Negative 6y plus 6y is 0. So 0 na ito. And then, okay, this is equal to 32 plus 6 is 38. Okay, then divide both sides by 19, of course. Okay, cancel 19. Okay, so x is equal to 2. Okay, so the value of x is 2. Okay, now let us solve for y. So, pwede natin i-substitute yung x sa first or sa second equation. Okay, kahit alin sa dalawa yung gamitin mo. Okay, pero try natin sa first equation, 2x minus 3y equals 16. Okay, yung value ng x is 2, so we have 2 times yung x natin which is 2, and then minus 3y equals 16. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, copy minus 3y, and then copy 16. Okay, so i-transpose natin itong 4 sa kabila. So magiging negative siya. This becomes negative 3y equals 16 minus 4 is 12. And then divide both sides by negative 3. Okay, cancel negative 3. Okay, so y is equal to 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. Okay, so the value of y is negative 4. Okay, so x equals 2, y equals negative 4. Okay, we still get the same answer, letter D. Pero I would suggest na calculator na ang gamitin nyo kung kaya naman ng calculator nyo. Okay, let us discuss example number 2. Okay, what is the rationalized form of 7 over 2 minus 3 the square root of 2? Again, kayang-kaya ito isolve ulit using our calculator since rationalization lang naman ito. Okay, para ma-rationalize siya, by the way, para maibalik sa dati yung calculator nyo, press mode and then press 1. Okay, comp. Okay, so we have 7 over 2 minus 3 the square root of 2. Kaya ito isolve using calculator. Okay, so input lang natin yung given expression, 7 over 2 minus 3 the square root of 2. Okay, and then press equal. May sagot ka na kaagad. The answer is negative 2 plus 3 square root of 2 all over 2. Okay, which is letter A. Okay, so letter A is the correct answer. Okay, try natin i-solve manually para doon sa mga may dalang pang sari-sari store na calculator during the let. Okay, so let us copy the given expression, 7 over 2 minus 3 the square root of 2. Okay, para ma-rationalize ito, i-multiply natin by the conjugate. Okay, so ano ba yung conjugate ng denominator mo? Yung conjugate nito is just the same, 2, 3 square root of 2, pero babaguhin mo lang yung sign. Gagawin mong plus. Okay, so kung minus, yung conjugate is plus. Kung plus naman, yung conjugate niya is minus. Okay, so multiply by 2 plus, okay, since minus ito, and then 3 the square root of 2. Okay, kung anong pinang-multiply sa numerator, yun din ang gagamitin sa denominator. Okay, so let us simplify. Okay, distribute natin yung 7. Okay, so 7 times 2 is 14. And then 7 times 3, the square root of 2 is positive 21, the square root of 2. Okay, all over. Notice na meron tayong product of a sum and difference sa denominator. Diba, if you have a plus b times a minus b, this is equal to a squared minus b squared. Okay, the product of a sum and difference is equal to the difference of their squares. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin ito. Okay, so we have 2 squared kasi yung a natin is 2. Okay, and then minus, okay, 2 squared minus b squared. Okay, yung b natin is 3 the square root of 2. Okay, 3 the square root of 2. Okay, square. Square of the first term, square of the second term. Okay, and then i-simplify natin. Okay, erase ko lang ito saglit. Okay, so this is equal to, kopyahin lang natin yung numerator. 14 plus 21 square root of 2 all over, ito, 2 squared is 4, and then minus 3 squared is 9, and then square root of 2 squared, cancel yung square root and then yung exponent na 2. Okay, so square root of 2 squared is 2. So 9 times 2. And then let us simplify. Okay, copy yung numerator, 14 plus 21, the square root of 2, all over 4 minus 18. And of course, 4 minus 18 is negative 14. Okay, then copy the numerator. 14 plus 21, the square root of 2. Okay, notice na meron tayong common factor sa 14, 21, and 14. So we can factor out 7. Okay, so 7 times, okay, 14 divided by 7 is 2. And then 21 divided by 7 is 3. So 3 the square root of 2. And then all over 7 times negative 2. Okay, so cancel the common factor, which is 7. Okay, so we are left with 2 plus 3 the square root of 2 all over negative 2. And then yung negative sign sa denominator, pwede natin ilipat sa gitna. So this becomes negative of 2 plus 3 the square root of 2 all over 2. Okay, so this is now the final answer. And we got the same answer. Letter A. Pero kung nag-calculator kayo, nakasave kayo ng 5 to 7 minutes, di ba? Okay, so let us proceed. Okay, the distance traveled by Laila in x plus 2 hours at x minus 2 kilometers per hours. Okay, so tinatanong sa atin kung anong expression yung nagre-represent sa distance traveled by Laila given that yung time is x plus 2 and then yung speed niya is x minus 2. Okay, paano natin nasabi na speed siya? Kasi ang unit niya is kilometer per hour. Okay, so try natin i-solve. Okay, we all know that the formula for speed is speed equals distance over time. Okay, na ano ba yung tinatanong sa problem? Okay, yung distance. O ano yung formula for distance? Pwede tayo mag-cross multiply. Okay, so this means that the formula for D is S times T or ST. Okay, ano ba yung given sa problem? We have x plus 2 hours, so meaning time itong x plus 2. Okay, so T equals x plus 2. And then, yung x minus 2 is the speed kasi kilometers per hour yung unit niya. So S equals x minus 2. Okay, so substitute lang natin sa given formula. The formula for distance is ST. Okay, so D equals, again yung S natin is x minus 2. And then, yung T is x plus 2. Okay, so pwede ka gumamit ng FOIL method or pwede ka gumamit ng product of sum and difference. Okay, if you have yung sinabi ko kanina, a minus b times a plus b, okay, this is equal to a squared minus b squared. Okay, kasi pareho yung first term, parehong x, and then parehong 2 yung last term. Magkaiba lang sila ng sign. So, pwede mo ito gamitin, itong identity ito. Okay, so d is equal to the square of the first term, which is x, so x squared minus the square of the second term, which is 2, minus 2 squared, which is 4. Okay, so d is equal to x squared minus 4. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Okay, nothing complicated. Okay, how about number 4? Okay, perform the indicated operation and reduce to lowest term. X squared plus 2x minus 3 all over x squared plus 7x plus 12 times x plus 1 all over x squared plus 4x minus 5. Okay, so para mapabilis tayo, hindi ko na i-rewrite yung given. Okay, factor out na natin siya diretso. Okay, so yung factor ng numerator, pwede natin ito i-factor as x, ano bang factor ng 3? Ng negative 3 na may sum na 2. Okay, so x plus 3 and x minus 1, di ba? Okay, so pwede natin i-factor out yung numerator as x plus 3 times x minus 1. Okay, so x plus 3 times x minus 1. And then x squared plus 7x plus 12 is, could be factored as x plus 3 times x plus 4. Okay, and then times x plus 1. And then factorable yung denominator na x squared plus 4x minus 5. Okay, so yung factor niya is x plus 5 times x minus 1. So, pwede na tayo mag-cancel ng common factors. Okay, we can cancel out x plus 3 and then x minus 1. Okay, meron pa bang may common factor? Okay, wala na. Okay, so ang matitira sa numerator is x plus 1. Okay, and then sa denominator is x plus 4 times x plus 5. Okay, so pwede mo pa ito i-distribute or i-expand, pero looking at the choices, naka-factored form lang naman yung denominator. So meron na tayong sagot actually. Okay, so the correct answer is x plus 1 all over x plus 4 times x plus 5, which is letter A. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. Okay, tayo natin mag-solve ng isa pang problem. Okay, which of the following systems of equation is inconsistent? Okay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng word na inconsistent in mathematics? Okay, kapag sinabing inconsistent, meaning no solution. Okay, so tinatanong dito sa problem or sa question number 5, kung alin daw ba sa apat na options na ito yung walang solution. Okay, again, pwede natin ito sagutan with the help of our calculator. So gawin muna natin with the help of our calculator, and then later on I am going to show you yung manual solution. Okay, so kapag sinabing inconsistent, again, walang solution. So ibig sabihin kapag may lumabas na solution sa calculator, ay hindi siya yung sagot na hinahanap natin. Kasi yung gusto natin is yung no solution. Okay, so try natin i-solve using our calculator. Let us start with letter A. Okay, again, para ma-solve yung system of linear equations into variables, press mode and then press number 5 equation. Okay, and then select number 1. Okay, press 1. Okay, lalabas na matrix. I-input na lang yung numerical coefficient ng x and ng y and then yung constant. Okay, 3x minus y equals 5. So a is 3 and b is negative 1 and c is 5. And then yung equation number 2, x minus 2y equals negative 5. Okay, so we have a is 1 kasi yung coefficient ng x is 1. b is negative 2, and then y is negative 5. Okay? And then press equal. Kapag may lumabas na sagot, meaning may solution ito. So, hindi siya yung hinahanap natin. Okay, so merong lumabas na x equals 3 and y equals 4. Meaning, hindi siya inconsistent kasi may solution siya. Kapag sinabing inconsistent, no solution. Okay, since may sagot sa letter A, may values for x and y na pwedeng mag-satisfy sa given equation, letter A is not the correct answer. Kasi yung no solution yung hinahanap natin. Okay, how about letter B? Okay, para makabalik doon sa previous matrix, i-clear lang natin. All clear. AC. And then, input natin yung numerical coefficient ng x and y and then yung constants. Okay, so letter B, A is 3. And then, B is negative 1. And then, C is negative 2. Okay, so second equation, A is 2. And then, B is 2. And then, lastly, C is negative 3. Okay, and then press equal. Okay, may lumabas na sagot. So, meaning may solution yung letter B. Okay, so x equals negative 7 over 8 and y equals 5 over 8. So, B is not the correct answer. Okay, so how about C? So, ito yung kagandahan ng multiple choice type of test kasi pwede ka mag-trial and error sa options. Okay, press AC, all clear, para maibalik tayo sa matrix and matanggal yung entries sa matrix. Okay, 2x plus 5y equals 1. So, A is 2, B is 5, and then yung constant is 1. And then, sa second equation, negative 4x minus 10y equals negative 3. A is negative 4. And then, B is negative 10. And then, C is negative 3. And then, press equal. Okay, ito yung lumabas sa calculator. No solution. Okay, so may sagot ka na kaagad. Letter C. However, sa ibang calculator, hindi no solution ang mag-a-appear dyan as the answer. Ang lalabas dyan, most of the time, is math error. Again, yung lalabas minsan is math error. Okay, so magma-math error ito sa ibang calculator. Okay, math error. Okay, so kapag nag-math error siya, may dalawang possibilities. It's either no solution, kaya walang maibigay na value yung calculator for x and y, or infinitely many solution. Hindi kayang magbigay ni calculator ng exact values for x and y kasi sobrang dami ng pwedeng mag-satisfy sa given equation. So, pwedeng no solution or infinite number of solution. Okay, so sa ibang calculator, hindi mo pa ito masasagutan kaagad. Math error ang lalabas. Okay, pero possible candidate siya kapag nag-math error siya kung inconsistent ang tinatanong. Okay, if we try to input itong letter D sa calculator natin, you will be surprised na yung lalabas actually is math error din. Okay, so we have 1, then negative 3, and then negative 2. Then sa second equation, we have 3, and then negative 9, and negative 6. Okay, and then press equal. Okay, may lumabas naman ngayon na infinite number of solution. Okay, madami daw values for x and y na pwedeng mag-satisfy sa given equation. However, sa ibang calculator, ang lalabas again is math error. Okay, magma-math error ito ulit sa ibang calculator. Ay buti kung FX991 yung gamit nating calculator. Eh hindi na ito allowed ngayon. Okay, so may dalawa kang possible options ngayon, yung C or D. Pareho silang nag-math error. Okay, so alin sa dalawa kaya yung walang solution? Alin sa kanilang dalawa yung may infinite number of solution? Okay, by the way, masasabi nating infinite number of solution kapag yung given lines mo are overlapping. Kung meron kang line 1 and line 2, yung geometric interpretation niyan is the given lines are overlapping, meaning meron silang infinite number of points of intersection. Okay, so kahit anong i-substitute mo for x and y, palaging tama pa rin yung given equation. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo sa letter D, we have x minus 3y equals negative 2 and 3x minus 9y equals negative 6. Okay, so sa second equation, kung titingnan nyo, sa letter D, itong 3x minus 9y equals negative 6, lahat itong lahat ng numbers or numerical coefficient dito is divisible by 3. So kapag dinivide natin siya by 3, ang lalabas is x minus 3y equals negative 2. Okay, ibig sabihin, yung first equation and yung second equation is pareho lang. Yung lines are overlapping. So kapag overlapping ang dalawang line, since pareho sila ng equation, meaning merong infinite number of solution. Okay, so itong letter D is merong infinite number of solution. Okay, yung solution dito is infinite. Okay, dito naman sa letter D, okay, inconsistent ito. Okay, meaning no solution. Okay? That is how you solve or you answer this question with the help of your calculator. Pag may lumabas na sagot, hindi siya inconsistent. Okay? Kapag nag-math error, yun ang two possible candidates mo for the correct answer. Okay, doon ka ngayon magmamanipulate or magta-trial and error. Okay, itry naman natin i-solve ito manually. Hindi naman lahat may functions na ganito sa calculator. Kasi yung iba, yung dalang calculator is 82 ES, 82 MS, 100 MS, etc. Okay, so manually try nating i-solve. Okay? In a system of equations, meron tayong tatlong possibilities or tatlong types. Okay, first is yung conditional equation. Okay, conditional equation. And then second is okay, identity. Identity. And then lastly, we have itong inconsistent. Okay? Conditional lang isang system of equation if meron kang one solution. Okay, merong one solution. Exactly one solution. Okay, meaning there is only one value for x and y that will satisfy the given equation. Okay, one solution lang. Identity naman kapag infinite number of solution. Infinite number of solution. And lastly, inconsistent naman if there is no solution. Okay, so meaning walang values for x and y na makakapag-satisfy sa given equation. Okay, so geometrically speaking, if i-visualize natin ito, conditional ang isang system if meron silang point of intersection. Okay, meron silang common point. If this is line 1 and then this is line 2, okay, meron silang common point of intersection. Okay, and this point of intersection is what we call the solution. Okay, identity naman kapag merong infinite number of solution. Okay, so geometrically speaking, if this is line 1, okay, meron silang infinite number of intersection. So ibig sabihin yung line 1 mo and line 2 are overlapping. They are coincident. Okay, so si line 1 and line 2 are on the same line. Meaning one of the equations can be reduced in such a way that one will equal the other. Okay, and then inconsistent naman, no solution, meaning walang intersection. So yung line 1 and line 2 mo are parallel. Okay, so if this is line 1 and this is line 2, inconsistent sila if they are parallel, meaning pareho sila ng slope and magkaiba sila ng intercept. So they will never intersect. Okay, conditional, intersecting line. Identity, overlapping or coincident. Inconsistent naman kapag parallel. Now, algebraically speaking, paano natin madedetermine if conditional, identity, or inconsistent ang isang system of equation? Okay, so gagamit tayo ng ratio test. Okay, ratio test. Okay, yung titingnan mo lang yung ratio ng coefficient ng x, and then yung ratio ng coefficient ng y, and then yung ratio ng constant. Kapag yung ratio ng coefficient ng x, a sub 1 over a sub 2, ay equal sa ratio ng coefficient ng y sa b sub 1 over b sub 2, if they are not equal, rather, kapag hindi sila equal, the given system is conditional. Okay? If a sub 1 over a sub 2 is not equal to b sub 1 over b sub 2. Identity naman if yung ratio ng coefficient ng x is equal sa ratio ng numerical coefficient ni y and then equal din sa ratio ng constant. Okay, C sub 1 over C sub 2. Okay, kapag equal lahat ng ratios, coefficient ng x, coefficient ng y, and yung ratio ng constant, the given system is an identity. Okay, meaning may infinite number of solution siya. And then, inconsistent naman if yung ratio ng coefficient ng x, a sub 1 over a sub 2, is equal to the ratio of the coefficient of y, but not equal to the ratio of the constants. Okay, try natin i-determine isa-isa. Okay, yung mga options natin. Okay, let us start with letter A. Okay, sa letter A muna tayo. Okay, yung ratio ng coefficient ng x is 3 over 1. Di ba? Kasi yung coefficient ng x is 3 and 1. Kasi this is 3 over 1. And then yung ratio ng coefficient ni y is negative 1 over negative 2. Okay, kukunin mo lang yung coefficient ng y, negative 1 over negative 2. Okay, what can we say about these ratios? Okay, yung 3 over 1 when simplified is 3, and then yung negative 1 over negative 2 is 1 half, positive. Okay, di ba 3 is not equal to 1 half? Okay, so this means that the given system of equation in letter A is a conditional equation. Kasi yung ratio ng coefficient ng x is not equal to the ratio of the coefficients of y. 3 is not equal to 1 half. So therefore, this is a conditional equation. Okay, so conditional ito. Conditional. Meaning kapag sinolve natin ito with the help of our calculator or manually, may makukuha tayong sagot. Okay, how about yung letter B? Okay, try naman natin yung letter B. Okay, ano ba yung ratio ng coefficient ng x niya? 3 over 2. Okay, so 3 over 2. Yung coefficient ng y niya, negative 1 over 2. Okay, so negative 1 over 2. It is obvious na 3 halves is not equal to negative 1 half. Diba? 3 halves is not equal to negative 1 half. Okay, so letter B is also a conditional system of equation. Okay, how about yung letter C? Okay, try natin i-analyze yung ratio. Okay, so we have 2 over negative 4, 2 over negative 4, and then 5 over negative 10, and then 1 over negative 3. 1 over negative 3. Okay, yung 2 over negative 4, when simplified, is equal to negative 1 half. And then 5 over negative 10 is also negative 1 half. Okay, 1 over negative 3 is negative 1/3. Okay, so you would notice that negative 1 half is equal to negative 1 half, but not equal to negative 1/3. Okay, so ibig sabihin, the given system is inconsistent. Okay, kasi yung ratio ng coefficient ng x and yung ratio ng coefficient ng y are equal, but not equal to the ratio of the constants. Okay, so itong letter C is inconsistent. Meaning, wala kang makukuhang values for x and y. Okay, there is no particular values for x and y that could satisfy the given equation. Okay. Okay, how about itong letter D? Last. Okay, letter D. We have yung coefficient ng x is 1, so 1 over 3. Okay, so 1/3 and negative 3 over negative 9, negative 3 over negative 9, and then negative 2 over negative 6. Negative 2 over negative 6. Okay, try natin i-analyze yung ratio. I-simplify muna natin. This could be simplified as 1/3 is 1/3. Negative 3 over 9 is also 1/3. And negative 2 over negative 6 is also 1/3. Okay? Now, you would notice na it is obvious that the ratios are all equal. Okay, 1/3 is equal to 1/3 is equal to 1/3. So, the given system of equation is an identity. Meaning, there is an infinite number of solution for letter D. Infinite or identity. Identity. Okay, let us recall, conditional kapag there is exactly one solution, identity if there is an infinite number of solution, and inconsistent if there is no solution to the given system of equation. Okay, so kung meron kayong questions for a particular item, paki-screenshot and then post your question in the comment section below. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Okay, see you in the next video.